Today I'm joined with Thomas and Penny Power. They both founded the UK's first social network for business, Ecademy, 13 years ago, and Penny's the driving force behind the Digital Brain Manifesto. Today I get the pleasure of asking them a few questions. The manifesto also says that aims to reduce unemployment. How do you see businesses adopting a digital mindset being able to achieve that goal?
At the same time the internet is rising, unemployment's growing. We could have forecasted that 13, 14 years ago because it's highly productive, it's created a global marketplace, and if you're not adapting to it, you're in big trouble. But what's happened at the same time is that the digital industry, a lot of it is being given away for free. Facebook's free, LinkedIn partially is free, Twitter's free, and so this industry that children are embracing, everything's free. And very low cost. So here we have now in the UK about 1 million unemployed youths, what they call NEETs, not in education, employment or training. Now 400,000 students are studying media in college and universities at the moment. There is no way, that's in the UK alone, there's no way the media industry are going to absorb that. So on one side we've got this growing employment issue, which is global, it's not just a UK problem. We've got a huge focus on small businesses being where the growth in the economy is going to take place. And then we've got this whole digital exploitation. So we've got small businesses, unemployed youths, and digital. Now one thing that the unemployed youths have in their benefit is that they are born digital, but we're not embracing their understanding of the culture and the understanding of the technology. So what we're bringing to market is an initiative through the manifesto where we give employability skills to the youths that are being taught media from an academic point of view and help them to understand the commercial world and take them through a programme which is either a work experience programme, an apprenticeship programme, or a pure training programme where they have a job and the employer takes them on and then pays for their training. And we seek to really launch a whole employment programme around leveraging born digital youths and placing it in the baby boomer small businesses that aren't understanding the opportunity fully.
It's a giant matchmaking scenario because all of the small businesses and entrepreneurs, or most, tend to be over 40 because that's when people tend to start their businesses, at least over 35, but over 40. Those are the people who are unfamiliar with the internet, unfamiliar with all the blogs, tweets, Facebook, LinkedIn world, Ecademy world that's being created. All the kids under 30 are very familiar with the technology but unfamiliar with business. So that's the match. One knows the technology but not the business. One knows the business but not the technology. By matching them together, it's possible that every small business in the country, in the world, could have a social media apprentice fulfill their online needs. Equally, the business can teach that young, bright, technical person how to be commercial online, which currently they think everything on the internet's free. Well, they've ended up with millions unemployed because free music, free songs, free. But you can't have an economy of everything free.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's interesting, we did a Pathfinder study, which we're releasing a white paper in September, which had some interesting statistics in it. We found that 71% of our small businesses we surveyed, there was 813 surveyed over a week period, a week length. 71% of them said they spent less than 4 hours inside social media a week. Well, to some people 4 hours would be a lot. If you're a micro business, finding 4 hours in your life to do that is a lot, but it isn't enough to really be present and leveraging and growing global, open, random and supportive relationships. So, and only 12.5% of those surveys said that they actually had anybody helping them. So that means that that a huge proportion of small businesses are actually trying to do it for themselves. Now, small businesses don't all have the technical skills and they don't all have the understanding of this new world. So, as Thomas said, that matchmaking is really important. The other staggering thing we found out is that 78% of those surveyed said they could sell outside the UK. But in our survey, only 45% were. And in fact, in a business innovation skills, the department inside Biz said that only 23% of small businesses surveyed were selling outside the UK. So actually you could create a huge step change if you match these young people into small businesses and then just purely measure the impact of going global. And that alone could have a huge economic effect on our country.
The reason it has to be led from the top is because it's a problem, as Penny describes, with education, knowing what to do online and the skills to do it online. But when you look at our political leaders and our corporate leaders, they're not doing it either. So there's no inspiration to say, I'm going to copy him, or I'm going to copy her. So you've got no role model to say, I want to be like them, I want my business to be like their business. And you're not seeing that really anywhere in the world among politicians. You know, next year's presidential election in 2012 will be a social media war between whoever wins that election. But entrepreneurs are inspired by, and the leaders have to be doing it. So I feel a bit embarrassed by the leaders not taking the action when the machines are there, and they're just machines you have to learn.